I think I'm getting land sick. I haven't caught a fish in 2 days. It feels like I'm falling apart.
Could you please describe what you see in the following images for me?
That's a snapper.
And this?
That's a bass. Looks like a can of ADOS. That's a kawai. That's a Mercury Verado. It looks like a Stabicraft 2400.
Okay, Nicky. Try this ADOS adhesive. This will help you hold it all together.
ADOS, proud sponsors of ADOS Addicted to Fishing.
I'm Nicky Sinden, and since I could hold a handline, I have been addicted to fishing. Whether it's straight lining for snapper, jigging for kingfish, dropping deep for hapuku, or jumping in and going spearfishing, I love it all. Join me each week as I road trip around the country, travelling to both New Zealand's most iconic fishing destinations and stepping off the beaten track to show just how good Kiwi fishing really is. Whether it's a girls' trip, fishing with a local, or riding solo, I am on a constant quest to satisfy my insatiable fishing addiction. Right, welcome to the show this morning. We were up at 4 a.m. and I'm not gonna lie, it is absolutely freezing. I've got my mate Jed here. Jed.
Howdy.
Jed's one of my best mates. We've been fishing together for about 3 years. And for this episode, we thought we'd invite the cameraman along and we're just gonna do what we do when we go fishing. Now, I've got a whole heap of bait from our mates over at Salty Dog. Popped into Smart Marine and we've got massive selection. We've got some mullet, we've got some skippies, we've got a whole heap of big squid, we've got some little squid, and the plan for today is that we've got a couple of little marks and we're just going to try for some puka and maybe even some bass. And then after that, if we can find some good sword grounds, we might even do a sword drop. But we'll have to see what happens. Right, Jed? It's quite nice having someone else drive for a change. Jed's going to be doing a bit of driving for today, and we haven't really decided who's going to be on the rod yet, but it's probably...
We'll come up with that one.
Do you want to have a drop today, or...?
Oh, not right now. I'd rather be stuck by a heater, to be honest.
It is freezing. It is honestly freezing. I think I've got about 5 layers of clothing on. Anyway, right, let's get the show on the road and get to our first spot. So what we've done to find the puka spots is last time that we're out here, as we're driving along on the plane, we noticed a couple of sort of small rocks down we mark anything on the sounder really when you see a little rock that's sort of 200-300 metres deep. And it'll sort of bumps on the ocean floor because that normally holds puka or bass. And yeah, so we're just constantly marking spots. And that's the beauty of the Furuno and the TZ Touch mixed with the 1 kilowatt transducer is that you can actually pick up the bottom that deep while you're going along at say 20-25 knots. So.
Okay, boom, there's our puka. Well, what we think's puka, so I'll put a little mark on that. Now that's going to mark us as a school of fish on that sounder. So last time we were out here, we've planed through one side and we've planed through the other, and we've put marks at both ends, and we've just dotted the other distant end. So what we've found is just a big piece of rock. It's just a big piece of flat rock. Because those puka could be anywhere on that rock. You have to sound around and find them, and that's the beauty of this sort of technology here, where you can just dot them straight on the mark, and now we can go back to that mark, do a dummy drift over the top of them to see which way we're going to drift, and drop a bait and hopefully be able to pinpoint them right on the sounder. So, yes, puka time.
Puka time. So what we're using today is we've got 100-pound braid on our Beastmaster 9000. Got a nice little disco light so that the fish can find our rigs. We're using 10-burrow circle hooks with a little bit of Lumo tubing on our 300-pound. And just got a bit of 37, which is attached to our 32-ounce sinker. hopefully we don't break it away because these things are expensive. Tasty. So Jed's just taking us background. We figured out the drift. He's gonna put us ahead so that we drift back over it.
Right, ready?
Yeah. Throw this over first. Off to the bottom. So we're just maneuvering the boat back to try and sit on top of it so that we can keep our lines nice and vertical. Because the rock that we're fishing is actually very small and we want to make sure that we're right on top of it. We do actually have a bit of a rule on this boat that if it's your first ever drop, you've actually got to do it by hand. I've done it, Jed's done it. So I feel like we're allowed to do the dummy drop with an electric reel. But don't worry, the next drop will not be an electric reel. Just clocked 300.
Oh, yep. You will be, we're at 337, so you'll probably end up being about 345, 350
Yep.
with the bow and the line.
Yep, yep.
What, you on already?
We are getting taken. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
Hit him.
Yep, there's fish here. Woo-hoo! Check that out. We're having pocket food.
Wait on. Is it still, oh yeah, still there.
No, he's still tappity tapping.
It's only little. Oh.
He's like,
wait
I'm
on.
not little. Woo! Yeah, I love it when a plan comes together. Coming up, we come across some epic fishing. Whoa! Woo! Yeah. This week, my mate Jed and I have hit the water and we've decided to invite the cameraman along on a recce trip. We marked some spots on the Furuno while marlin fishing earlier this year and we think that they might hold some deep water table fish. We've done one drop and we've already had a few bites. Yeah, there's fish here! Let's give it a bit more grunt. Whoa!
This will be interesting.
I
Hopefully it's a little
wonder what
fucker.
it is. $10 says it's pucker.
$10.
$10.
Are you a gambler?
I'm a gambler.
Are we gambling today?
What do you reckon it's going to be?
I don't know. See how the tip comes right up, but it's got a little thud, which is usually a pucker, but the tip comes right
That's
up.
why I think it's a pucker. Yeah.
I think gemfish.
You reckon gemfish?
$10.
$10? Okay. Pucker.
10.
So if we got 3 hooks. So if we got 3 pucker, does it mean I get $30?
No.
Okay, we're 200 meters. 200 to go, that is.
What if it's a bass? It's not counted as a pucker, eh?
Yeah. If it's a bass, it's totally I win. No, if it's a bass, I don't think anyone wins.
Puckers don't really fight all the way to the top, so it could be a shark.
Don't say the S word.
Yeah, no, that's a pucker.
Yeah, that's a pucker.
Look at the line.
Yeah. Out the back, you're gonna see it pop up in a sec.
Is it gonna pop up?
Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
We got a pucker spot. What is it, a little bass?
It's a little baby bear.
Oh, yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Tasty little bass.
That is gonna be so tasty.
And I keep my $10.
And you get to keep your $10, Jed, because it wasn't a pucker. It was incredibly close, though.
Well, if that's going to be the first drop.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what this spot has to come if that's what we get out of the first drop. All right, so see here, this here is obviously from the hook, and if we hadn't had such consistent pressure from the electric reel, then that would have easily have come out. So, see, look at this. So easy.
Just
Like that. It's so easy to come out. So, bass for dinner. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Little pup bass.
Little pup. Right, Jed's gonna be on the electric grill because he also needs to drive. And I...
You got big bait though?
Yeah. Right, here we go. Off to the bottom. Got my new Talica here. Spoiled up with a 100-pound hollow core. And we've spliced some top shot of 37 on it as well. Just coming back up over on top of that mark, so.
Ah, gotcha. Oh,
Just felt a little thud, which indicates that there's fish down there. Yep, okay.
got it.
Yep, I got it.
Give me a race.
Oh, that's not fair.
Oh, look, it's peeling line. 153 metres. One wind at a time, Nick.
Reminds me of something that my dad used to say to me. He used to say, "How do you eat an elephant, Nicky?" I'd be like, "I don't know. How?" And he'd say, "Bite, bite, bite." The same person that used to say, "Sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission." I think he was, I think he regretted teaching me that after a little while.
Oh, look at this, the hardest part.
That last 1 metre.
What do we got? One little bass.
Woohoo!
We found the pup bass spot.
We have.
Get away from your line. Come here, little sucker. These are the tastiest type of bass, though. They look wicked when you get a big sort of 50-kilo one, and they have these little, put his chin on there, have those little camo lines, I call them, but they're usually only just there for a brief moment before they disappear, and then they just turn back into their natural sort of colours. But yeah, obviously this guy hasn't had a very nice trip to the top, but.
All right. What you haven't just seen, we didn't think we'd put you through the last 10 minutes of winding, because that's a bit boring, but we've finally come to the top shot, so, and we're going out on an angle. All of the signs for success. Well, this certainly warms you up. Here we go, woohoo! Yay!
Oh, a little blue nose.
Woohoo! Ow! I love it when you drop down and you have no idea what you're gonna get, and up pops something that you just did not expect. That is why I love fishing so much. This is gonna be so tasty. Thanks, Mr. Blue Nose. It's a kia ora.
Sweet. Oh, I'll give you a hand with that. And
I feel like we know what's on this rock. We've done well here. We've got some tasty food for dinner. But there's one other thing that I think we should try for.
oh no.
Starts with S, ends with ord.
Can't we just try the next spot and see what's on that rock?
Is this Jed Rajali not wanting to go for a broadbill swordfish? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Jed and I have been sword fishing for 3 years together. We're a deadly little duo when it comes to swords.
We've never been out here before, so
We've never been here, so I reckon
it's meant to be a recce day, but we sort of let it slip that one of the marks is like a nice little
could be a good sword drop.
honey hole, so.
And I'll let you guys in on a little secret. We've got massive arrow squid from Salty Dog. And
So-
those things beg to be put down for swords, so.
So hopefully, we'll go have a look on the sound as we did this spot.
You just don't know what we're gonna get.
And if it looks all right, we'll see what happens. We've got all the gear, so
May as well.
yeah. All the gear, all the technology, and we'll have a look.
Excellent.
Tackle tips and tactics, brought to you by Smart Marine.
CRC Aqua Armour is a high-strength, multi-purpose water repellent, providing long-lasting waterproofing for outdoor applications and fabrics. It's really handy and it penetrates beyond the surface of the fabric, forming a strong and long-lasting protective barrier, keeping moisture out while leaving no stickiness, discoloration or stiffness. CRC Aqua Armour, handy as.
For all your fishing needs, head on down to your local Smart Marine store. Stay right there to see some more insane sword fishing action. This week, it's a mate's trip, but we decided to invite the cameraman. My mate Jed and I are trying out some spots that we found earlier this year. We managed to pull some bass and blue nose off them, and now we're off to our next spot to try our luck at a broadbill swordfish.
Right, so our second spot here, this one is a little ridge that sort of peaks off at about 450 metres. So then it just completely drops down, and what we can probably expect to find here is the likes of blue nose, maybe even a swordfish chasing those blue nose, who knows? Who knows? Furunos.
Got just a little ditch.
Yeah, coming right down.
About a 50-metre drop off, so.
This is the kind of area that you want to be fishing for swords. I reckon that we put a swordy bait down.
Especially after we just caught that blue nose in 300 metres. I mean,
I know.
That's 400 metres now, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
So it's all got all the telltale signs. So we're just letting it down all the way down to the bottom. And I got my fingers on the spool here, so as soon as it hits, I can stop it. Lock it into gear, and then we hurry up and wait. It's a bit of a game with swords. There's a lot of waiting involved.
Been on the bottom for about, I don't know, 30 seconds.
30 seconds, and we're already getting, look at this.
Look at that, sooty
Look.
slack.
That's super
That's a
sick.
swordfish.
That's a swordfish.
Oh, well. No time for barbecues here. Give it a crank, give it a crank, give it a... Is it slack?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just nail it. Right on? Still slack?
Yeah.
I'm gonna gun the boat. I'm gonna push the boat forward. See if I can set the hook. Everybody all good?
Yep.
Got weight?
Yep.
Got big weight?
Yep.
You're on it? You all right winding?
Yep.
Do you want to take your jacket off?
Yes, please.
Yep. Dressed up like a snowman. Hey.
Pull it off. Pull.
Yeah. Now go hard. So honestly, that was about 30 seconds. 30 seconds of bait on the bottom. Brand new spot, never been here before.
Never been here.
And all on the whim of just knowing the surroundings. And
There's definitely weight there.
yeah, you've definitely got weight. And honestly, we
We always have.
went to set up a barbecue and the rod bent over a little bit and then it went slack, which is telltale signs. And boom.
All right. We're backing up on it now. I'm trying to get as much line in as we can. It's funny, people expect that such a aggressive, fast-swimming fish in the ocean would actually,
There you go.
thank you, would have quite an aggressive bite, but the reality is that it's like an elephant eating a peanut. Woo! It's a sword!
Oh, look at it go. How's that, Nick?
Yeah, good. Put a bit more weight on him, but that's cool. We're probably going to see him in a second. I just can't get over that hookup. That was insane.
That was so quick.
That was our quickest sword to hookup to date. That's a swordfish. This has been an amazing day. Just unbelievable. I can see it. The swordfish is right here and it's not small.
I'll lead her in, mate.
Yeah. Come lead her in.
Oh, no, it's not little.
Is it little?
That's not little.
Oh.
Here he is, take. Oh, there he goes. Hold it. Oh, look at the colours. Listen to the tail. Beautiful fish, hooked perfectly in the mouth. Don't touch his bill, Nicky, he'll get ya. So just calm down. Once they roll over onto their back, like that, he should calm down. But if he gets his head out of the water, look, he's gonna have a swipe. Oh, calming down. Beautiful big fish.
Yeah. Well, the last fish that we got, as you would have seen on a previous net, we tagged it and we let it go. But this one's gonna be my dinner tonight, tomorrow night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. And it'll be the same for probably about 100 other people that I'm gonna share it with, so. Whew. Oh,
So
amazing.
we're taking him.
We're taking them. Right. Well, that concludes the show for today. Hope you've enjoyed fishing with Jen and Nicky. We just wanted to show you how we do it when there's actually no cameras and it's just mates. And
Perfect.
it's been awesome.
Great day.
Great day. Woohoo! Hope you've enjoyed the show this week, and we'll see you again next week on ADOS Addicted to Fishing.
Gear, Care and Catch, brought to you by Trade Zone. Don't forget, guys, that rust never sleeps. Protect your investment and spray under your car and on your boat after every single launch. Salt Terminator dissolves salt and leaves a protective corrosion inhibiting coating on any surface exposed to salt water, salt air, or even road salt. It's really simple and easy to use. First, you rinse with fresh water, then you hose on Salt Terminator and leave it to work its magic. Areas that are extra dirty or have some fish blood may require a little bit of scrubbing, and then you rinse thoroughly with fresh water and then recoat the surface with Salt Terminator to provide lasting protection. CRC Salt Terminator. For all your engineering needs, head in store or order online at www.tradezone.co.nz. Check out the ADOS Addicted to Fishing YouTube channel to catch all of our previous episodes. And don't forget to head over to our Facebook page for competitions, news, reviews and updates. ADOS Addicted to Fishing adventures in confidence in our Stabycraft, which is powered by our Mercury Marine, and we tow it around with our Ford Ranger. Smart Marines supply us with our Shimano tackle, and we find the best fishing spots with our Furuno. We cook our catch thanks to barbecues and more, and clean up using Bosch hot water products, supplied by our local Chester's Plumbing store. We're reaching new heights with total access. We keep up to date with New Zealand Fishing News magazine, and it all sticks together thanks to ADOS.